guys, and thank you for coming back. So this is kind of working off of the other video I did. I am making cinnamon rolls and sticky butter. This bowl is just yeast, water, and sugar, and I'm going to add the eggs, butter, salt, and then eventually flour. This is basically the dough I use for my rolls, for my bread. As you can see, I'm beating up the dough, but at the same time I'm trying to get it to go down my blade, but it's kind of working. Okay, so I might be a little frazzled and I'm doing everything kind of backwards, but thank goodness this part of it doesn't take very long. So I have the dough now rising back there in the bowl with just a warm rag over it because I forgot the caramel. So 2 sticks of butter, we're going to have it melt down. I'm going to add some brown sugar because I like the added taste of the like molassesy taste. And then when that all melts, I'm going to whisk it up, and then I will add the heavy whipping cream. This is the process that I think is the coolest because the sugar and butter are just so dense that everything goes to the bottom, and the heavy cream takes a second to get involved. So I really thought I had lost the footage of me rolling it out, but I didn't, and so I went looking and found it. Anyway, so I'm going to roll out the dough after kneading it for just a little bit to make sure it's smooth enough. Aiming for as square as possible. This dough has a nice amount of bubbles in it, and it's not trying to pop back, which is what can happen, that it will, every little bit of the rolling out you did, it tends to bounce back, and for cinnamon rolls that can be kind of. So I have pre-made just white sugar cinnamon mixture that I keep in my cabinet, and so I am using that, and as you can see I'm doing the typewriter method and pulling slightly and making sure the ends go out, so we're trying to get a log roll as much as we can. I didn't realize you guys couldn't see it, so I have a cookie sheet next to me that has the caramel put into the bottom of it, and I am just setting these in there. So I turned this dough into 2 different ones because the countertop I have is not big enough for this. And so I am rolling it out again, and we will do the same thing. I'm going to continue to fill up my pan, and then the rest will be just turned into regular cinnamon rolls. So the cookie sheet's full. This is what I have left, and I'm just going to put them in this one and get them sprayed with coconut oil and get them covered with plastic wrap and starting to warm up for a second rise. What they look like, and I will end up rotating them so the ones in front can go to the back and they have their own chance to be more on the heat. The heat seems to stay under this thing very well and it will all warm up, but just in case I'm going to move them around, and it's kind of cool because you can see them rising. Okay, so this is after 20 minutes. Don't get me wrong, they are not done, but I like to kind of brush some butter on them. From here, they are pretty fluffy, but what they need is to brown up now. And so I'll put them in for another 10 minutes. That will finish browning them up and finish cooking the inside. And as you can see, the sticky ones are really starting to overflow. Maybe a cookie sheet wasn't what I should use. So I have pulled them out. I am officially done baking them, and I need to flip them out of this pan before it tries to start sticking. And so I was going to use foil, but I ended up using parchment paper, which is doing good because also I didn't do enough caramel so they don't go to the bottom now of the rolls, and I still had some in the pan, so I saved it to just put on over the top of them when we warm them back up. You can see there's one missing. It is the one that got stuck to the pan, and quality control, right?